Good morning, students. Welcome to online class. Today I am going to teach Standard 7 Lesson 1 about a computer. Here we will learn about development of a computer. Before that, let us know the history of the computer. Students, already you know history of computer. The word computer comes from the word compute, which means to calculate. Those days, calculation used to take a long time to do and also led to many careless mistakes. So, scientists started searching for simpler, faster and more accurate ways of doing calculation. And finally, hundreds of years later, the computer was invented. This is the oldest and first calculating device, abacus. It was invented about 500 years ago in China. Calculation on the abacus are done by sliding these beads across the rods. Pascaline. This is the second calculating device, was designed in 1642 by Blaise Pascal, a French mathematician. Now let's see the third calculating machine, that is tabulating machine. Hermann Hollerith, a German-American mathematician, invented the tabulating machine in 1980. This is the picture of analytical engine. Charles Babbage, a British mathematician who is regarded as the father of computer, designed this machine in 1850. So, these are the various mechanical calculating machine. Now, let us read the development of a computer. The development of the computer took place in various stages called generation. Let's learn about them. This is the first generation computer. The period of development was from 1940 to 1956. The technology at this stage was based on vacuum tubes and magnetic drum. See, this is a picture of vacuum tubes and this is a picture of magnetic drum. Computers during these times were very large and expensive. They consume large amount of electricity and generate a lot of heat. That is why this first generation computer does not go for long years. Example of first generation computer includes Universal Automatic Computer. This is a picture of it. And ENIAC, that is Electronic Numerical Integrated and Computer. This is a picture of Electronic Numerical Integrated and Computer. So, due to the consume of large amount of electricity and generate a lot of heat, the first generation computer does not go for long years. This is second generation computer. It took place period from 1956 to 1963. During this stage, vacuum tubes were replaced with transistor. See, this is the transistor. Computer became smaller, faster and cheaper in second generation. They used less energy. It was possible to do programming on this computer. Computers during this stage were mainly used in the atomic energy industry. Some examples are IBM 1401. See, this is one picture of IBM 1401, 1620 and 7094. So this is the second generation computer. Students, this is the third generation computer. It took place from 1964 to 1971. Here, integrated circuits were developed during this stage. Transistors became smaller and were placed on silicon chips called semiconductors. This increased the speed of computers. Many different programs could run on these computers at the same time. Computers came within the reach of the common man. Example of third generation is IBM 360 series. See, this is the picture of it. Students, this is a picture of silicon chips called semiconductor was used in third generation. This is the fourth generation computer. It took place from the period of 1971 to 1980. Here they used integrated circuit. See student, this is a picture of integrated circuit. These computers are still in use and are being further developed. Microprocessor chips were developed during this generation. Some computers of this generation are very small. They can fit into palm of the hand. These computers are fast and efficient and are widely used. The mouse and other handheld devices such as joystick were developed during this stage. Computers can be linked together in a network to share information with each other. This has also led to the development of the internet. So students, this is the last fifth generation of computer. These computers are still being developed. They have very high storage capacity, speed and efficiency. Computers of this generation are often called supercomputers. A supercomputer has many central processing units connected together and can carry out a large number of scientific operations in very little time. Computers are being developed in such a way that they can think on their own like human beings. This is called artificial intelligence. See, this is how like human beings the computer can think of their own. Robots work on this technology. So artificial intelligence, where if you input any wrong to the computer will take the correct input what you have think in your mind. So this is the fifth generation of computer. Now we have used and learned all the 5 generation of computer. In future generation, computer have the power to access things like the human brain by taking inputs in different ways. The future generation of computer perform the tasks very faster than previous generation and device may be invisible or smaller in size. So students, today we have learned the development of the computer. You can tell the evolution of computer. In my next class, I will teach you how a computer works. Hopes you have understood all the generation of the computer. So, please write down the homework about all the generation from first to fifth generation. Thank you for listening my online class.